Muhammad Assad was born Leopold Weiss on July 1900 in the city of Lvov, Lemberg in Germany, now in Poland, then part of the Austrian Empire. He was descended from a long line of rabbis, a lineage broken by his father, who became a lawyer. Assad himself, he received a perfect education that would qualify him to keep the tradition alive rabbinical family. In 1922 Weiss left Europe and went to the Middle East for what was supposed to be a brief visit to an uncle in Jerusalem. At this stage, Weiss, like many of his generation, became considered himself an agnostic, having moved away from his Jewish roots despite his religious studies. There, in the Middle East, he began to know and like the Arabs and was affected by how much Islam infused into their daily lives existential meaning, spiritual strength and inner peace. At the age of 22 years Weiss became a correspondent for the Frankfurter Zeitung, one of the most prestigious newspapers of Germany and Europe. As a journalist, he traveled a lot, mingling with people, having discussions with Muslim intellectuals and meeting heads of state in Palestine, Egypt, Transjordan, Syria, Iraq, Iran and Afghanistan. During your travels and through from his readings, Weiss's interest in Islam increased as his understanding of its writing, history, and peoples grew. In part, it was driven by curiosity. Muhammad Assad, Leopold Weiss, was born in Lwów, Austria, later Poland, and at the age of 22 made his visit to the Middle East. He became a foreign correspondent featured in the Frankfurter Zeitung and after his conversion to Islam traveled and worked throughout the Muslim world, from North Africa to the Far East, like Afghanistan. After years of devoted study, he became one of the leading Muslim scholars of our time. After the establishment of Pakistan, was appointed director of the Department of Islamic Reconstruction, Punjabi Western, and later became alternative representative of Pakistan at the United Nations. Muhammad Assad's two important books are Islam at the Crossroads and Road to Mecca, in free translation. It also produced a monthly newspaper, Arafat, and an English translation of the